rescue op. Save the dinosaurs from an island that's about to explode. What could go wrong?
Welcome to Fallen Kingdom, a return to Jurassic World 1 minute at a time. I'm Brad.
I'm Dave.
And here we are back to discuss minute 46 of Fallen Kingdom. But before we get to that, David, touching base briefly back at Jurassic-Pedia.com, we've got the article up here for the Gyrosphere. We talked about it in Jurassic World, mainly the first part of the article where we had its description, its how it works, all that sort of stuff, and its use in Jurassic World. Now we can go back down to the later part of the article with its use in Fallen Kingdom. We don't get a lot of it. We only get these last couple of minutes of action, and in a couple of minutes' time, when they all get out, it sinks to the bottom of the ocean, never to be seen again. But I don't think there's too much to add to here. We've talked about the article before, so if you've got the time, head over to Jurassic-Pedia.com and check it out.
Hey there. I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome aboard the Gyrosphere, an amazing machine made possible by science. Your safety is our main concern, which is why you're behind our invisible barrier system, which protects you from things like Dilophosaurus venom. One drop of this can paralyze you, so watch out. Is this real? It is? And for added protection, each vehicle is surrounded by aluminum oxynitride glass. So tough, it can stop a .50 caliber bullet. The gyroscopic technology will keep you upright at all times.
Where are they?
So you've got nothing to worry about.
Oh, man.
Dave, read it again to minute 46.
Sure.
All right, minute 46 of Fallen Kingdom opens with a sinking gyrosphere and ends with Owen pulling out a knife. Underwater knife. As we enter minute 45, after the sinking of the gyrosphere, or sickening fall of the gyrosphere falling into the ocean, lava bombs begin impacting the polymer glass ball, melting into it. As we continue into minute 46, one of the bigger lava pieces melts through the glass and lands in the water with a sizzle beside their feet. Now we've got a nice large hole in the top of the gyrosphere for water to rush in, which speeds up the sinking process.
And remember that, I mean, this plexiglass can take a shot from a 50 cal, so, or was it a 45? It doesn't matter. It's from a high caliber round.
At close
and
range.
This lava just melts through that like butter. So
yeah,
that's how hot this stuff is.
Well,
you do not want that touching your head.
Air quotes 2,000 degrees. It's hot stuff, and here too with the gyrosphere sort of just bobbing in the water, not completely submerged. That lava's hitting it with all its heat as well. It wouldn't have cooled down too much during its flight through the sky. But we're going to touch back on the durability of the Hamsterball in a minute. As Franklin and Claire struggle in the rising water, we can see Owen swimming down towards them with his boots on. Normally, I know charter boats, all that sort of stuff, a lot of them don't wear footwear. If they do, it's stuff that can be taken off quickly in case they do have to go overboard. It's weird. He swims quite gracefully here with someone that's got boots on.
Well, he was in the Navy.
Oh, true. Yeah, okay, I'll give that to him. And going back to my army days, I have a lot of nightmares of being in the pool, treading water for extended periods of time, fully clothed and boots on. Yeah, so okay, I'll let that one pass. He moves around to the door and gestures for Claire to get back as he pulls a pistol from somewhere. We've never seen him armed since he's been on Nublar. I thought if he had a pistol, it would have come out when the double cross happened, or maybe when he was face to face with a Carnotaurus or a T-Rex, he may have pulled it out and at least tried to use it to scare the animal away. I don't know what effect a 9mm would have on a Carnotaurus or a Tyrannosaurus at that range, but
at the caliber size of the pistol, though, it might not have been effective on a large carnivore like the Carnotaurus or the T-Rex. And I guarantee you, with like 9 guns pointed at him, he was not going to in any way try to reach for anything.
Yeah, but he was also laying on the ground and done all that mime work to get over the log, and how did it stay in his back? Obviously, it's in his back pants. He hasn't got a holster or anything on. Anyway, Owen managed to fire 2 rounds underwater before a sinking lava bomb hits him in the arm, and he drops the gun and sort of drops out of sight for a moment. You mentioned before about the toughness of this polymer glass gyrosphere. The stinking hot lava, I can understand melting. Glass melts at a certain point. This ball was melted into and formed into a ball in the first place, and it would have been done at extreme heats. A pistol firing underwater. Mythbusters have done it a lot. Other people, YouTube channels, have done it a lot too, firing rounds underwater. It can be done. The ball loses a lot of its speed very quickly underwater. Yet this pistol's able to punch 2 holes through the door of this gyrosphere as well. I know a lot of defence people have said, right, well, gyrosphere's been out in the elements for 4 years without maintenance, that sort of stuff. You can still find glass bottles that are 80 years old and they don't just fall apart in your hands. They still take the same amount of force to shatter, to break. I don't know what his goal was at shooting at the gyrosphere, especially that close, and the chance of a ricochet, even though it probably wouldn't happen underwater. I think he was expecting it to shatter and be able to access them quickly, but it's just added 2 more holes for water to flow in.
Stop, you're not helping.
And of course, the being hit in the arm by lava, we'll keep an eye out at future minutes if this seems to affect him, or if he's got any burns on his clothes. Or if they're just trying to say, like, the lava hitting the baryonyx, it's just it's cool lava, it's not real hot lava.
Can't fool me.
No. Owen reappears and floats by the door, watching as the gyrosphere continues to fill with water, and then he swims for the surface to get some more air. Again, probably a good thing it's Owen, as you said before, the military training, being able to hold his breath underwater for an extended period of time while he tries to help them out. But and I love underwater shots too, where you actually look up and see the surface, and you can see sort of that orange and red of the fire and flames above the ocean surface as well. I think it looks fantastic. Claire and Franklin continue to panic as the water rises above their shoulders. This ball being nearly full of water, it should be sinking rather fast. I don't know how deep the ocean is here near the cliffs. I wouldn't think it'd be more than 100 feet or so, just because you'd always have this cliff sort of collapsing into the ocean with bad storms and that. So as the air's gone completely in the gyrosphere, you'd think it'd be dropping like a rock, but it's Owen's able to swim back down, and again swimming rather fast with boots on, and gets back to the door of the gyrosphere. And then as the minute ends, he pulls a knife out of his back pocket as well and holds it up to Claire so she can see what he's about to do. I probably would have led with that. Tried to pry the door open before shooting it. Either way, if you're able to pry that door open enough, water's going to rush in as well. So you sort of, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But that's it for minute 46. Novel comparisons. Nothing really different. At one point, while Owen's trying to get the door open, we do have an animal's tail striking and push him away from the gyrosphere at the same time. And it also mentions Owen's arm is seared by the sinking lava as it hits him. So, as I said before, we'll see if that comes back into play. And it's sort of this whole scene, it's that classic Spielberg thing of something, well, not really, because something hasn't gone right yet. They're just continuing to have these different obstacles piled onto them. You probably didn't need the lava melting through the gyrosphere. That only shows why Owen shouldn't have any use of that arm when he gets hit. But we hopefully next minute, I think it does happen next minute, we do manage to get out of the gyrosphere pretty quickly as it sinks down to the bottom of the ocean. But anything on that?
No, they were good.
All right, so Dave, that'll be it for minute 46, and we'll be back next week with another Fallen Kingdom minute.
All right, that sounds good.